The dude abided once, so why isn't he abided again? We're just dropping in to see what condition his sequel is in. Not only did Joel and Ethan Coen write and direct some of the most critically acclaimed films of the 1990s and 2000s, but they made a lot of them quickly. After the release of The Big Lebowski in 1998, the duo churned out 11 movies over the next 20 years. However, one thing they've never done and might never do is a sequel to any of their works, especially The Big Lebowski. It is worth noting, however, that there was a theoretical Barton Fink follow-up they kicked around called Old Fink. So a sequel is not entirely impossible, just unlikely. So what's the resistance here? According to the Toronto Star, when asked about another Big Lebowski movie at the 2013 Cannes Film Festival, Joel Coen told reporters, "I just don't like sequels." To seemingly put a nail in that coffin, Ethan Coen admitted, "I don't see it in our future."
This will not stand.
Further complicating a proper start on a Big Lebowski sequel is the fact that Joel and Ethan Coen have entered a new phase of their working relationship. In 2021, Joel went solo and directed The Tragedy of Macbeth. Ethan followed suit, making Drive-Away Dolls with his wife Trisha Cook. However, it was recently revealed that the Coens haven't permanently ended their cinematic partnership. In the August 2023 issue of Empire magazine, Ethan revealed that he and Joel are working on a new project together. Chances are almost zero that it's a sequel to The Big Lebowski. But if the brothers are making movies together again, perhaps one day we might get more bowling alley adventures. Needless to say, Jeff Bridges is totally down for The Big Lebowski too. When people asked about the possibility of a follow-up film in May 2023, the legendary actor replied, "Oh god, if the brothers were involved, I certainly would. The brothers, they're mysterious and full of surprises. I don't think they'll make a sequel, but like I say, they're surprising. So maybe they'll surprise me and make a sequel." But what about the rest of the cast? Well, in February 2011, Tara Reid, who played kidnapping victim Bunny Lebowski, told Hollywood TV about all the future projects she had lined up and said, "We'll be doing American Pie 4 this year and Big Lebowski 2 this year." Of course, there was one major problem with that statement. There was no such Lebowski sequel in development. Upon hearing this, a blindsided Ethan Coen quipped to the Austin American-Statesman, "I'm glad she's working on it." An employee of Reed's told Entertainment Weekly that their boss was likely confused by comments Jeff Bridges made a few months earlier. He had publicly advocated for a new Lebowski movie, but had also admitted that such a film wasn't actually in the works. Still, Reed appears to be on board, and she and Bridges aren't the only ones who'd be down to take another crack at their kooky characters. Sam Elliott, who played the Stranger, the sarsaparilla drinking narrator and passive participant in The Big Lebowski, would also very much like to film a follow-up. When asked by Variety in 2017 if he'd be willing to make the sequel, Elliott replied,
"In a heartbeat."
In 2014, some Coen fans believed they were going to get what they always wanted. In September of that year, the National Report claimed that Joel and Ethan Coen had confirmed shooting would begin shortly on a Big Lebowski sequel. The report also included an alleged statement from Ethan Coen that read, "We're thrilled to be coming back to film a second part to this classic movie. For years, we've been staying away from doing this project, but when we received this new script and the cast fell into place, it was a no-brainer." According to Snopes, the story spread fast on social media, and other far-reaching websites before the general public realized it wasn't true. And considering how the Coen brothers almost exclusively pen the movies they direct, the part about receiving a new script should have been a dead giveaway. As it turns out, the National Report was a faux news site, and it even included a disclaimer alerting readers to the fictitious nature of its stories. While there are no official concepts for a true sequel to The Big Lebowski, this hasn't stopped interested parties from speculating on the plot of such a project, including the dude himself. Lebowski star Jeff Bridges wants the Coens to pursue a film about his character's offspring. He told Business Insider in 2016, "I'm hoping they make a little Lebowski because it's all set up. I impregnated Maud. As the Stranger says, there's a little Lebowski on the way, you know?"
They really tied the room together.
While no officially sanctioned sequel to The Big Lebowski has ever been greenlit, written, produced, or even approved by the original film's creators, the movie has inspired some low-key and unconnected spin-offs. Jeff Lebowski drinks White Russian cocktails as a matter of course, but in a 2019 Super Bowl commercial for Stella Artois, he tried one of the company's beers and enjoyed it. Jeff Bridges reprised his role of the dude for the ad, and he even wore the character's memorable costume. Of course, there's also a feature-length film set in the world of The Big Lebowski, a little indie flick titled The Jesus Rolls, though the Coen brothers had nothing to do with making it. Instead, the 2019 film was written and directed by actor John Turturro, as a way to once again portray his Lebowski character, convicted sex offender and foul-mouthed master bowler Jesus Quintana. But Jesus is the only connection to The Big Lebowski, as the film is otherwise about the character's post-prison release crime spree. And it actually borrows more from the French film Going Places than its Coen brothers' predecessor.